Hello, hello, hello. I am I am here again to bear witness of some facts and the history of G-Man. A man I've known for 15 years. It's never been really good relationship, ever. Uh, we met in Google Hangouts in a place called Nadia's back, I think, in like 2014, I think. It's been a long time. Uh, wait for people? Okay, will do. Hey, Aaron. No, nobody is blocked. Uh, yeah, so I don't keep repeating, just wait for people to come in. Okay. Will do. Hi, guys. I've been surviving. That's where I've been. Surviving. Um, working my ass off as much as I can, possibly. Um, yeah, I'll just wait before I tell the story. So, oh yeah, I do work. I signed contract and everything. So, don't get on my case over that shit. Um, so let's wait for more people to come in. Yeah, nobody's blocked. So, be nice. Everyone be nice. That's you know, I look skinny. Thank you. Thank you. I know I've been losing roughly around 10, 20 pounds a month. So, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You're jealous of the tent life?
Oh, shit.
Okay. Uh so okay. Let's see. I've been on for 4 minutes. Let's start. Okay, so I met G-Man on Google Hangouts, I think in 2014, because we met him around the same time.
Did we?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you were talking. You were mostly in Nadia's room at the time.
Oh, God, that time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we never had a good relationship because he always was attacking people, and I didn't like that. I don't like that at all. But I garnered sympathy for him because people were always coming after him and always attacking him, not knowing what kind of person he was. But we were in Google Hangouts. We basically were in debates together. He had his own show, G-Man, and he always did G-Man versus the World, which is basically this show where he goes on and talks crap, and then a bunch of atheists come on and attack him, and it just never really got anywhere but made him a fucking joke. Me, on the other hand, I went on Google Hangouts because I wanted to start preaching the Word of God. This is my origin story, I guess you could say. I took a break off, I guess, YouTube for like 2 years and spent 2 years reading the Bible over and over again and getting my faith solid. And then I went back on YouTube, told everyone I'm a believer in Christ, and the haters came on after that and started attacking me. But with G-Man, it's always been a back and forth between us. He was constantly talking on a show called Talking Shit Tuesday. I wasn't so much on it until I was on the Drunken Peasants, girl who didn't believe in the moon a long time ago. And that brought a lot of negative attention toward me, and I just wanted to preach the word and talk about weird things, because that's the type of stuff. No, Jason brought me to Christ before I even went to Google Hangouts. Before I even went to Google Hangouts, I was with Jason. I met Jason on his channel.
2012.
In 2012.
Yeah.
So we knew each other for 2 years before I even met G-Man. So, what is a hangout? A hangout is kind of like StreamYard, but from that time it was like with Google. People would come in, talk to each other. They banned it because of, they found out that people were streaming child porn.
Oh my God, you said it.
Yeah.
Insane.
Do I believe the moon is a hologram? No. Well, I think we all live in a holographic universe, I'll say that, but not, I think the moon is more likely a space station. Not kidding you. I'll talk about that another time. So, I didn't talk to G-Man that much because he didn't want to talk to me because I wasn't, like, super big at the time. I only had, like, maybe 100-something subscribers back in that time. Nobody really knew me, but I came on, and I didn't want to debate atheists because debate is reprobate. I wanted more to talk to them and try to persuade them to the coming of the Lord. You know, some have turned to Christ, others walked away, thinking I'm crazy. That's okay. I think my first interaction that I thought was really funny with G-Man was when we were on Google Hangouts. And what was the thing with Google Hangouts, the other thing where you'd like, it was kind of like Facebook? What was that called?
Oh, G+.
G+, yes. I started interacting with G-Man on G+, trying to talk to him here and there. He was completely ignoring me. But there came a point where he didn't ignore me because he kept hearing what I was saying. Now, let me tell you, most of the time he wanted me to come on his show and debate people. Now, I don't debate people. It's just not my thing. I'll tell you what I believe in, but debating is kind of egotistical. It's based on... It's just a pissing contest, and it's stupid, in my opinion. And debate is reprobate. There's that. And that was always solidified in my mind. You can see that in Romans 1, the first chapter of Romans in the Bible. But, God, I gotta put my two freaking brain cells together. Fuck. But yeah, he always wanted. Okay, so we were like hanging around with a bunch of people in. God, I don't even know where to start because it's so fucking much. But I remember I went on his channel the first time I went on his channel, and it was private. So a private Google Hangout, so no one could hear. And he told me, Shanny, if you really want attention, all you have to do is stir the pot. I'm like, what? Stir the pot? Yeah, cause drama.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that gives you the framework of where G-Man is. He likes to stir the pot. He likes to cause drama. And not only does he like to cause drama, he likes to stalk me, which is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Nah, Marquis, I don't want to debate you. There's no point. You know, you have your opinion, I have my opinion. And, I don't create drama. Drama comes around me. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck this fucking tub.
Very true.
Yeah, it does. I tend to ignore the drama. I tend to try to steer away from it, you know, because my soft spot, my first love in what I do is to counsel people, to help people, to make people feel like they're not alone. Had to do that a couple times today with a couple folks. But anyway, he was on the show called Talking Shit Tuesday. Well, he wasn't on the show. They just talk about him on Talking Shit Tuesday. It was this man called J.D. Kane, Dragnot Silvis. Who else was on that show? Oh, the pedophile Matt Bell. He was on that show a lot. He was on the Christian side. Yeah, right, Matt. I hope you're burning in hell soon. Anyway, just a lot of different atheists versus Christians, and we created something called the Great Debate. All of us. And basically it was a debate is God real, how, like, what religion is, and like it was just, you know, the Great Debate. You know, we've had people talk about this with us before. But I think I met G-Man through no other than the infamous Brett King. I'm going to summon him now, Jesus. I always have to say his name and then he comes back to haunt me. I think that's the first time I actually, like, talked to him, like, face to face, is through Brett Kane. Because Brett Kane, pretty much at that time, he knew everyone, regarding religion or atheism or anything. He knew it all. Because he was at the beginning of YouTube. So was I, but I was an atheist at the time. So I was on the other side of the park. But Brett Kane was an atheist at the time, too. But we both found God around the same time. And me and G-Man were... I'm not sure if I ever truly, like, liked him. Like, I'd be, you know, nice to him. But then there was times where I couldn't fucking help myself because he's so fucking stupid. One of the greatest things J.D. Kane ever did for the world is he said, you know what? G-Man is like this red big button. You want to push it, and you try to resist to push it, but you just can't help but to push the red button. What does G-Man do? What red button? Everyone died. Like, dude, you are the red button. Do you get that? So, I was married to someone else at the time. And he used to call me up on Google Hangouts, and he used to mock my husband, saying, I'm going to take her from her, I'm going to take everything you have, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, yeah, always trying to get closer to me. After my breakup with my ex-husband, he called me up and he was like, hi, my name is GM. I guess I'm going to say GM because nobody wants me to use his real name, even though we all know his real name. I'm sure there's someone in the audience that will say his real name. So, how about GLM? Let's see. There you go. There you go. They're already saying that. Uh,
Of course.
you know why people know his full name is because he was doing a marathon and he told his full name at the marathon so people could come and watch him at the marathon.
I didn't know that.
And then afterwards, everyone started calling him by his real name, and he got mad and said, you're doxing me. And it's like, nah, bro, nobody's doxing you because you said your fucking name on a live stream and everyone heard it. So, holy fuck. Then he created this video. Well, it's actually Lou Pilsker, a guy named Lou Pilsker. It's still on YouTube. You can watch it. It's called The Animal Kingdom. And it's basically G-Man trying to debate this guy, saying that human beings are not animals. And he used a reference of his dog as an animal. See, this is an animal. I am not an animal. This is an animal, right? I'll post it a little later so you guys can watch that funny shit. Guys, stop being pieces of shit and making fun of how I speak, okay? Like, seriously. Grow the fuck up, okay? You know what the fuck I'm saying. So anyway, sorry I have an accent. So, anyway, I didn't converse with him much at that time because he just seemed so aggressive, so petulant, so childlike in his thinking. He definitely didn't act like a man of God in a lot of ways because he always stirred the pot. Like I said before, he always tried to start fights. He started a fight with a woman called Jade, and she was a lesbian, but she was a believer in Christ. G-Man never accepted her at all, even though we're supposed to accept everyone who says I'm in Jesus Christ. He never accepted her. He treated her like absolute dog shit. The worst thing he's ever done to her is she has ear problems. She had ear problems. She's currently passed. God rest her soul. But he took a megaphone and started talking in the megaphone to everyone in the hangouts. That killed her ears. And she yelled at him, and right before she died, G-Man said she was going to go to hell. After she died, he said she's burning in hell because she was a lesbian. Just sick fucking shit. And I'm sorry if my memory's so scattered. It's a lot, you know, with G-Man, especially when he used to say he'd take me away from my ex-husband. And he started doing the same thing with Jason. before I got with Jason, after I broke up with my husband, um, contrary to rumor, I never cheated with my husband with Jason. That didn't happen. That's a lie. We just knew each other. Um, but G-Man called me up, told me his name. For some reason, said he was in the Dollar General, and he was asking me what healthy foods he can get at the Dollar General. I'm like, I don't think you can get anything really healthy at the Dollar General, bro, other than maybe raisins. He's like, what about this Butterfinger bar? I'm like, Butterfinger isn't really healthy for you, dude. Uh, but he persisted, and this is how I got to know him more, how he got my phone number. Um, and then I ended up with Jason. I don't think G-Man liked that very much, that I ended up with Jason. I remember one time me and Jason, he knew I had feelings for Jason, and this was like August or something of 2018. And I was really falling in love with Jason at that time. Now, many people didn't realize that we were talking at the time, but we were talking pretty heavily with each other. Um, and I remember one time on his phone, he's like, I'm not going to compete with another man. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I said I'm not going to compete with another man. I'm like, there's nothing to compete with. I like Jason. The end. I mean, but he started getting a little bit more jealous of Jason when I moved to Scranton for Jason. G-Man would used to call a lot, say he did the same thing with Jason. I'm going to take your girl, take your money, take your house, take everything from you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Uh,
Weird, man.
I know it is. Uh, no, I don't think G-Man's attracted to Rev. Maybe a little bit, but I think he's more attracted to me. I'll be honest. Um, but he always tried to get my attention. Let's go to forward a couple years. G-Man ended up homeless, and it was in the middle of the winter, and I was like, we were living in Colorado at the time, and we had a house here in Scranton. And we essentially let G-Man stay at the house to protect him, because I don't want anyone homeless. I'll be honest, I don't want to see anyone homeless. It's not the best way how to live. It's very tiring. You're always walking everywhere. Um, you're sick most of the time. Um, and it just makes you weary. So I gave him the house to live in. This motherfucker, he calls me up one day, hey, Shanny, I need this money so I can pay for my cell phone bill. I was like, okay, dude, I'll give you a cell phone bill and I'll give you a little extra so you can get something to eat, right? Being nice and kind, because, we had money at the time.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I know.
Shit. Fucking air traffic.
2 days later, he's on his live stream asking people online for money for his cell phone bill.
Oh.
I call him up and I'm like, bro, why are you asking people for cell phone money when I just gave you money for your cell phone? He's like, oh, well, I put that money to, what was that one radio place called?
Oh, Blog Talk Radio.
Blog Talk Radio. Yeah, I put money on Blog Talk Radio so I could start my radio show. I'm like, wait, I gave you that money for your cell phone and now you put it to Blog Talk TV? He didn't prioritize things very well. And I told him to leave the house afterwards. So I was pissed, absolutely pissed. I kicked him out of the house. I gave him 30 days to leave the house, by the way. That motherfucker, he made it seem like we automatically kicked him out of the house, that he had nowhere to go. He made this video where he was like walking in the snow and crying pretty much, and Dragnot was having a huge laugh over that. I remember that, because he's like evil and shit. Like, seriously, he's a sadist, a self-proclaimed sadist.
Correct.
And G-Man was being heavily harassed at the time by Dragnot Silvis. Heavily. You know, does the Summer of G-Man sound any familiarity to some people? Anyway. He lied, and he made me look like I was trying to do something harmful to him, when it was like he was the one who fucked up first. He was the one who lied to me about money. So we stopped contacting each other after that. A couple years later, we start talking again, because I felt bad for him again. Because this is how it always happens. That's like my weakness, is I see like a little human suffer, and I'm like, oh, let me take care of you. But we were leaving Colorado, and we knew we were going to Scranton. He was close by, so we met G-Man in real person at Scranton. And then the weird shit started to happen. I'm gonna put Jay, because he's going to fill in a little bit more details on what G-Man did to Jason.
Howdy, folks. So, I don't know if you guys want to know how I met him, but it's basically the same way Shanny did. You know, it was in the Hangouts, and all the main way I knew him was by his Black Hebrew Israelite videos, where he'd go out into like New York City, where the Black Hebrew Israelites would hang out and preach their stuff, and he'd correct their doctrine. And I loved the guy. I thought he was really phenomenal, you know, at correcting doctrine, and he was at that time. He was really good at doing that. But that's basically how I met him. Like, it was just the Hangouts. It was not, and I didn't hang around in Hangouts with him much at all. I was in Nadia's room like a lot, and he would pop in from time to time to create, as she said. He said, just stir the pot, right? He loves doing that, and just because it's all narcissistic fucking, focus on me, look at me, look at me. And the majority of the time he sounded like extremely not intelligent, and you know, they compared him to something I'm not even going to mention, because it's not okay to call somebody of that race what they were calling him. But I had a very positive view of him, and aside from the childish shit, because that's how I chalked it up to, just being childish, to want to have the spotlight on you, you know. So Shanny mentioned the last thing, the fucking cell phone bill. So because we both decided at the time, we're not going to stand around and watch G-Man be on the street. We're just not going to do that. So we decided to give him that house. And like, she kind of cut it off where the cell phone bill thing came, and if we broke off, well, we ended up giving him that house. And well, let's just say the last time that I talked to him about that issue of me putting that up for him, He said, "Oh, you just gave me a rundown place, and it was a more of a burden than anything." Yeah, but it was extreme. See, this is why you don't. I don't know. I'm getting to the point in life where I'm starting to think that unless you know 100% in your heart that the good deed that you're about to do is what you should do, you should think once, twice, and three times and pray a bunch of times on it. Okay? Because we're talking about a property in the area that it's in that it's not worth not it's not nothing that it's worth. Okay? So the level of hurt that I feel over this shit, that we put him up in a, we literally put a roof over the guy's head, and now apparently he has opposite money problems, that he has lots of money. Well, that's really good for you, Gary, but sorry, didn't mean to do that. I don't want to get sassy with it, because then I'll just start saying his name constantly, because I know he can't stand that. But it really fucking hurt. After we did this, I don't care what the internet wanted to do, bringing drama into the shit, because he loves the drama, so it wasn't hard to do. But then he started putting us on blast every fucking day, and just spewing total bullshit and like fabricated stories and all kinds of shit. And then at the end of it, he was just putting our stuff on air and like playing around with weird shit, and like, I don't know, dolls my grandmother had or something, and he was like playing with them. I mean, we literally put a roof over this guy's head, and the response to it is that. Now, yeah, he helped us out when we came back here, and we needed help. He did. But the level of weirdness that this guy injected into our life, I mean, it was like he'd come through the door and just be like, well, I want to debate you on this, Shanny. I want to debate you on that. And it's like, I'd be alone with him, walking with him. I'd be like, it'd probably be a good idea for you to not do that, because it's like Shanny doesn't even like debating people. I don't understand why you think it's such a, like, is it like a fucking badge or something that you want to debate her on an issue? But he would always do that. He'd just ignore me. But
Feminism of all things.
well, in evolution, when you don't like stand up and want to talk about evolution, you just fucking.
No.
He just wanted to
Subject's
fight.
boring.
He just wanted to fight you.
Yeah.
For some weird fucking reason. But
yeah, he likes to fight females, I think.
Man, that's weird. But anyway, I mean, I don't have much of a history with the guy, other than helping him out with the house the way we did, because he was homeless, and we were just thinking, no way. We had enough money at the time, and we didn't need that property, so why not help him out like that? Other than that, I don't have a history with the guy. Other than that,
When you met him in real life,
what about it?
how he used to touch you.
Oh, Jesus. That's the thing, man. And it was. He'd get real cozy, and snuggly and huggy and shit. And at the same time, he made it a weird thing that we would say to him, hey, we love you, G, for what you're doing. He's like, they're always telling me they love me. Yeah, Christians love each other. We're supposed to be known for our love for one another. It doesn't mean, pull and whole love. No. It's unconditional love. The Christian love, G.
Agape?
That's what we were talking about. That's how we love you. It has nothing to do with anything else. But yeah, he's a real rubby type individual with males. Which,
When he met Dragnet, he was rubbing on it too.
yeah, so there's two testimonies of it. That I don't know what that is. I had the long pretty hair, maybe. I don't know. But would I say that I think there's something there with that? Yeah. I'm pretty sure there is. He got some closeted parts of himself. Because Christianity says you can't be gay, which is bullshit. You know, that's total bullshit. You can be a totally blood bought Christian and like the same sex. There's nothing in the Bible that says anything about that shit. Okay, and Sodom and Gomorrah's sin was fucking greed and not giving a shit about other people, um, coldness, and they were decadent because they had all the money they could want because apparently there was fucking oil there, you know, and they were selling shit like that. So it wasn't homosexuality that caused the downfall of Sodom and Gomorrah. Homosexuality has always been a thing. It's always going to be a thing. You know, God doesn't give a shit about that. He really doesn't. He doesn't want temple prostitutes. He doesn't want that. And you shouldn't fornicate as a Christian. That's just, that is in there. But anyway, um, if that's the issue you really want to know about, yeah, there were times we hung out that he got way too weirdly rubby and close.
Yeah,
I,
the time we were watching Nightmare on Elm Street 5, and then he turns around and says that we want to have a threesome with him.
that was, I like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you get involved with this guy, just know that if you decide to cut ties, that there's going to be a bunch of fucking bullshit stories that he tells about you. Which is crazy. I didn't think he was that type of person to just like make shit up and just blatantly lie about fucking shit. It's like saying we're watching movies that are like sexual. It's like you chose movies. So is it you injecting that into it? I think so. Because you've been weird with me, and I know now the last time that you were here, which was an absolute fucking shit show insanity. Like you need mental help, bro. That he revealed that he wanted Shanny, which he was always telling me, no, I don't want that. You guys are perfect for one another. You know, I don't want any part of that. That was bullshit, I guess. Or you're just playing a game saying you want her. I don't know what the fuck is. That's the problem. Like any counselor, I'm telling you right now, any counselor in the places that I've been in the mental wards, okay, would say this guy should be here for probably a few months because there's some that you got like a fucking obsession level 20 with people you don't even know, bro. We helped you out, which we wanted to leave it just at that we were Christians loving one another and helping each other out. But then you literally stole even my old channel name, jacked my channel name and tried to start being, I don't know, your version of me or something. I don't know what the fuck any of it was. But I could tell you that if you want to know the truth about the guy, he needs meds.
He was in a psych ward for 3 years. I know why now.
Yeah.
Because of his obsessive compulsive disorder of stalking people and treating them like they're nothing at the same time because they get weirded out by him.
There's just no way that you could have these types of interactions with somebody and think that it's normal and think that that this is just like their everyday life. But apparently it has been for a while for him. And I really do hope that, because he says I'm a Christian, you know, oh, I'm a Christian, I don't have any mental illness, there's no need for you know, meds or anything like this. That's bullshit. Some people really are fucked in the head, and they do need that type of shit because his interactions with people are extremely bizarre, man. I haven't talked to anybody that's just in his personal life and that, like, not YouTube. I would wonder what they would have to say about how he is, because it's very bizarre. So I don't know what else you want me to say about this. I really don't know what else you want me to say.
How about some of your interactions you had with him?
I mean, I literally, the whole time that we were at the house, like, we hung out a few times privately, you know, when we were walking to a store or some shit. And, I mean, there's not much to tell because he would just be talking about stuff that...
It was always about YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
Like, he's got that obsession with YouTube.
At the time, it was like Nate the Lawyer, because Nate the Lawyer had a lot of subs and shit.
And he tried to get us to go after people, too, for him. And it's like,
Yeah.
bro, no, I don't want to fucking do that shit.
But, like, I'm not going to embellish stories.
No.
There was nothing that was... I mean, the weirdest thing was I was driving in the Caddy, and we were had just come back from Giant or some shit, or the vape shop, it might have been, something like that. And we were driving down the way, and there was this chick dressed in like real short cut off fucking jeans and shit, looked like a prostitute kind of, and he was just like a fucking dog out the window, like. So I'm thinking there's got to be like some straight shit going on there, for sure. I mean, it's probably bi, whatever, and that's fine. But like he's a very childlike guy.
Yeah, he wants to do stupid things, like climb up poles and stuff, and it's
whatever.
Weird. It's weird.
Whatever. But I mean, like, yeah, literally, that would be the craziest thing I could tell you about what I witnessed being with him.
Other than him wanting to burn our tent down?
Oh, well, I mean, that's the new shit, and yeah, that's the last time he was here, and in the area that we were in. And you just got a message in text, why was G-Man homeless? Yeah, why was he homeless?
Okay, so a bunch of people on the internet called his job and got him fired, and he got kicked out of his house. Which I found out later, he actually never got, lost that job. He got it back real fast after he got fired.
Liar.
I know, right?
Oh, shit, man.
And I think he was just trying to garner sympathy, to tell you the truth.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So he lies about things and garners sympathy for himself so he can get other people to like get on his side. There was this Down syndrome boy called Robbie. You remember Robbie?
Yeah.
He always stuck up for G-Man, not knowing what kind of person he is and not knowing that G-Man never really liked him and, thought he was weird because he had Down syndrome, right? He doesn't like disabled people. He has a problem with them,
For real?
Yeah, he don't like gay people. There was this one time he said if a man came on him, he'd beat the shit out of them with a bat.
It was
a trans. Thank you. If a trans came on to him, he'd beat the shit out of them with a. Like, he says these mean, horrible things about people without regarding them as like people. Yeah. That was on the Drunken Peasants. Yeah, it was gross. He'd always go on the Drunken Peasants. He was like a whore for Drunken Peasants because he needs the fucking attention. He needs the attention. No, he's not much of a cusser. I've seen him say hell and damn, and that's about it.
One thing he did say to me is privately, if you heard my mouth, you would not recognize me. He said that once to me.
Yeah.
You'd be like, whoa, that's...
No, I never used to take that way with the LGBT. Absolutely, because I am LGBT.
Mm-hmm.
I never felt that way. I don't think you should bash people because they're gay. That's fucked up. Why? Well, I mean, adultery is a worse sin than being gay, in my opinion. Because you're literally backstabbing the person you're with.
I really don't think being gay is sin at all. It's just a sex preference.
Yeah.
I don't see anything in the Bible that says that homosexuality is a sin. I don't think it's there. Because the verses with Paul, it's all about temple prostitution and strange women and shit like that. There's nothing about same sex this or that. It's just God doesn't care. It's entirely just your sexuality. It's what you like to play around with that way. You know?
Yeah, it's like who you're attracted to.
Yeah, you can't control that.
No.
Which is why these conversion camps in Christianity are insane.
There is a video that G-Man said you can pray the gay away, which is absolutely dog shit stupid.
There's zero chance. If you like a guy, you're gonna like a guy as a guy.
Yeah, no matter how much you try to, oppress it within you, you're still going to have those thoughts, those feelings toward, you know.
Conversion shit is literally just the person denying who they are.
I think conversion therapy is evil.
Yeah, it's cruel to do to someone, man. That you try, it's mind control. And then the person lives life for however long they can, and then they usually end up exploding in some
That's
way.
actually a really bad problem with Christianity, is the conversion therapy and trying to turn people into people that they're not.
That's crazy, man.
Like, God doesn't expect perfection from you. He expects love, honesty, kindness.
Yeah, how would... No, I'm not single. I'm with her. The fuck? Can you tell me how you would feel as a straight individual having someone try to force on you that you're not straight? Mm-hmm. How would you feel about that? You'd hate it. And you go, screw yourself. What the hell are you talking about? I'm straight. Yeah. Well, that's how gay people feel. They're like, why? That's what I like. You know? And why would you judge that? Well, the Bible tells me I have to judge that. Where? Give me one verse where Jesus says you must go preach my gospel and preach that homosexuality is sin. Show me the verse. Yeah, you can. It ain't there. Because it's bullshit. Okay? It's one of the biggest reasons the church has been hated so bad, too.
Yes, it is.
Why would you be trying to tell people who they should be effing? You know?
It's none of your business. Now, it does say something against fornication.
Mm-hmm.
It says things about... Jesus talked about adultery.
Absolutely.
But he never said anything about homosexuality.
No. And neither did Paul. No. There's one verse where it says, the man leaving his original desires for another man or something like that.
And then effeminates.
Mm-hmm. What, effeminate males?
Yeah. But that's Paul. He was a Pharisee.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. He's going to be legalistic in those ways. But the point is that there is no way it's a salvation issue of how you feel about what you want to have sex with.
No.
It's just, there isn't. Okay? And I think that's probably a big thing that we could help with, is like bringing Christianity out of the fucking hate for no reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Complete bullshit lies about what's in the Bible.
Yeah. It says in the Bible that God will meet you at your own judgment. Now, I really fear for G-Man, because how he judges others is very cruel. It's very unethical. It's weird for the most part.
Absolutely.
We got a puddle over there.
I know.
I gotta get that cleaned up. Sorry. Just random tent living.
Your
you know what I mean?
Towels, we got none. What the fuck?
I know. We gotta get...
I don't know. It's over there anyway.
I know. It's not near any of our stuff,
it's
thank
not
God.
in living space, so
no.
We're okay. I wish I had more to tell you about G-Man, but I don't. You know?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna make up stories. Like he doesn't give a fuck about making up stories.
No.
He'll say anything, but I'm not gonna do that because it's like, why?
The whole me body slamming my son, that was made up by G-Man.
the fuck, man? When?
Never.
No, I'm saying when did he start saying that?
After we left the house.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know about that.
He's come to our house several times to stalk us, made videos exposing it. Like, he's so weird how he makes these videos showing how he's stalking people.
Yeah, he had like a shot of himself doing a cartwheel on my grandma's porch.
Yeah.
What the?
That's so fucking weird.
He's bizarre, man.
He also did something similar to Miss Hussey.
Really?
Yep. Stood right outside her apartment building. His apartment
Yeah,
building.
Hussey's not trans.
I know.
Just gay man,
Yeah.
as far as I know.
Who likes doing drag. And has a
Exactly.
character called Miss Hussey.
Mm-hmm. Loudmouth Hussey.
Yes.
No.
That's true. I think, anyway.
Loudmouth
I don't know.
Hussey.
It's been a while since I've watched anyone.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want any part of any of it anymore.
Neither do I.
After the last story arc of us breaking up and shit, that stuff is so toxic in my mind. I never want to think about that shit again. It was just it was a nightmare. It was a very bad crisis of fucking mental health for everybody. That's what it was. So I don't want to even like thinking about those channels just makes me want to vomit at this point.
That's true.
And it's not because I don't like the people even involved with the channels. Because I did get to know some of those people in that time, and they're fine. Really, they just want to make money.
They do.
But you guys should really, really think about not doing what you did to me and her to make your money.
No.
Because it's fucking evil.
It is.
I'm going to tell you right now.
And it gets
evil.
people killed.
Yeah, or self-harming and all that.
Yeah. You need to, like, fix yourself before you try to fix someone else.
There's so many good things that content-wise you could do. Like reviewing content is fun as shit, and it's paranormal stuff, alien stuff, that it's awesome.
Yeah.
Do stuff like that. And trust me, you're going to get more viewership because you're in a very niche audience with this. We're going to harass this person until they want to, because that's the content you're into, and it's going to make you a real bad person too. Consuming that shit.
If you're doing that shit, don't call me a bad person when you're doing that shit, man. When you're harassing people online and calling their jobs or calling anything you can find that's related to them and trying to get them in trouble.
There are positive ways to make content.
Yes.
And not challenging. It's literally you watch something and you give your opinion and you give commentary with it.
Yeah.
If you can do it, which is with what platforms like this is made for, with people that can do that, you can make money at it if you're good at it, and that's really cool. But it should be totally banned content, the type of shit they put us through.
The thing that G-Man's doing should be banned too, because he's literally on camera stalking people.
It's insane.
Like, why are you allowing that on your platform, Google?
You're going to be held liable someday for this shit.
Yeah.
If you don't correct it.
Exactly.
And I know you got good lawyers with your terms of service that you write it up real good, but I'm telling you, you get a good enough lawyer, and I could try the case and I think I'd win it pretty effectively because they're violating their own TOS because they're saying that they're going to protect you from these things and they don't.
Correct.
You got it? So I think that's all the argument that the court would need to hear, and then you got a massive, probably $1 trillion lawsuit against Google for pain and suffering. If you include people like Chris Chan, the completely person that was ripped apart because they made fun of him so bad, and they fucked his mind up to thinking he's trans, all this shit.
Amberlynn Reed and Foodie Beauty's another one that should be on that list.
Mm-hmm. Targeted harassment.
Yes, targeted harassment. Stop doing that shit.
As entertainment. That's insane.
You're teaching people how to be psychopaths, okay? You need to stop doing that shit. It's not good for mankind, and it doesn't benefit anyone.
Yeah.
Not even yourself. Maybe you get a few bucks out of it, but at the end of the day, you have to look yourself in the mirror and realize what kind of piece of shit you are. I don't want to do that. I don't want to face that looking at myself as a piece of fucking shit.
Exactly.
You know,
I mean, harming people for the sake of entertainment is high levels of evil. Because in most cases, you're dealing with people that are not 100% mentally stable.
and G-Man is one of them. He's not mentally stable.
There's no way.
He needs help. And I think people really need to start pushing that instead of making fun of him, is pushing that he needs help. Because he's obsessing about two people who really don't want to give a fuck about him. Because he fucked with us too much. He did too much. He did too much.
Yeah, and no means no. You realize every time we've seen him since, we've been like, look, we're not consenting to even a friendship with you. Just leave. He can't handle that. It's just like, I don't understand the obsession. I don't. If he likes Shanny in that way, then fine. I never knew that because he denied it all the time. But she's choosing me, dude, so I don't know what to tell you.
I never chose you, G.
No.
Not once have I chose you.
And then he'll go, oh, wait, but what about that one video where you called me your boyfriend? She was totally...
That was a joke video to mock you, actually.
Well, you wanted me to get to talk to you again, too, because we were a little bit there.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that was, I think, the main motivation, was to get me on the horn again, which is fine.
I don't even remember the reasoning, to tell you the truth. It was so long ago.
Yeah, well, we had a couple fights or little small things.
Yeah.
And I was silent for a little bit with you, and that drives you nuts, the silence. I know. When I go no contact, it bothers you. So.
You're pretty.
I'm old as fuck.
We're both old. I should have put it on horizontal, and I didn't. I'm sorry, folks.
No, it's all good, man. So, like I said, if I embellished shit, I could make up a bunch of bullshit. But I'm not going to do that.
No. Most of the things people know about G-Man, you've seen, you've heard of.
Yeah, I've already said it. If there was something on my part, I already fucking said it. There's nothing new.
The fact that a bunch of people are coming out saying he's stalking us at our old location and stuff, and
fucking insane, dude. That's
like, we had one of the people from CIC contact us and tell us that he was there at the CIC looking for us the other week. We weren't there.
Behaviors like this are what you call warning signs for something that could be worse, which is why I would hope that his family knows who we're talking about. So if there's people that can come into your life and really help you out, if they love you, is your family.
Yeah.
And I would hope that they would maybe consider a 302 or something for a little bit.
I think a 302 would do him very nicely, actually.
Yeah.
You need to get mental help. You need to get out of the realm of YouTube and stop fucking obsessing about YouTube. We don't obsess about YouTube.
No, I don't.
We have a life outside of YouTube. We have friends. We have people we talk to. You know, not YouTubers.
Yeah. I think about all of YouTube shit in my life at this point as past tense. And I really don't think that it would be in my life going forward, other than what we're doing now, which is a completely... I'm not going to get into personal stuff, but, like, I'm here as an employee, really.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. Because otherwise you wouldn't see me again, I don't think.
Yeah.
Ever again.
But we have to make money. We're living in a fucking tent. We have to try to find a way how to survive.
Yes.
It's hard to survive out in the streets.
And we still want to be streamers. Yeah, I do. But would I choose a platform of YouTube? That's pretty much guaranteed zero no. I know the viewership's going to be lower to start with, but if you could do a good enough show, you could get people to come over to you. That's for sure. So, like, if I was doing conspiracy stuff and brought back what I used to do and full-fledged doing it again, I don't see it on this platform.
I would like to get a computer so I can start doing proper shows with OBS. That
Yeah.
was another thing that G-Man used to want me to do. He wanted to teach.
Oh, thank you. What's the Cash App? What's your Cash App?
You can look at the description below. It's down there.
There you go.
My Cash App, my Venmo, and my PayPal is in the description below.
That's
Just
beautiful.
choose the 3 ellipses. Is that what it's called?
Ellipses.
Ellipses.
No, it's
The
one
3.
ellipse, so it's
Yeah.
an ellipse.
Yeah.
Ellipsis.
Ellipsis, whatever
What
it
the
is.
fuck?
But
3 dots.
the 3 dots.
The 3 vertical dots. That's not an ellipsis because an ellipsis is horizontal. It's vertical.
Good point.
So the 3 dots.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 vertical dots there. Okay. But no, you can't be on a platform where you're going to have people that just are enabled to get in your real life and fuck with you. Because that's really why we are where we're at right now. Is because people fucking around in our lives to the point where we... Job? Yeah. They see a little bit of innuendo on a search and you're done. Okay, it's over. And it doesn't matter if it's a fucking convenient job. So we're stuck in a position that's shit. But hopefully, with the help of somebody that we met, and you call us an employee now, I hope we can get on our feet and then do our own thing again. Because I would definitely do conspiracy shit and review videos and stuff like that forever.
Yeah, look at UFO sightings, talk about Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's great.
That's what we want to focus on. Maybe a little, world events.
No, I do politics hardcore again. Absolutely.
I do politics hardcore too.
Yeah.
Because these are the things that we are interested in.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're not interested in the G-Man world.
Oh my God.
I don't watch anything G-Man does. The only reason why I know what G-Man is doing is because I'm told what he's doing.
That's how it's always been.
Yeah, pretty much.
That we're told shit.
I can't stand G-Man videos. When you're on a G-Man show, he's like, especially with me, he always muted me and didn't allow me to speak. I was just there to be his backup in case he wanted to stir drama. And it was the most stupidest, wasteful, unproductive shit I've ever seen. Because it's not productive to just completely bash people just to bash them because you don't like their position. Their thoughts,
atheist.
what they believe in. Like, who fucking cares if someone's an atheist? Like, really?
Yeah, you got freedom of thought in the country, and we're not a theocracy. So what the fuck?
Atheists and Satanists can be really kind people. I'm just gonna be honest there.
Sure.
They can be really kind people. But it's like I'd get these live streams a long time ago, when Google Hangouts was, and I'd make my own live streams. And I for the most part, get along with the atheists.
Yeah.
G-Man comes in my room, stirs everything fucking up, ruins my relations with these people. And there's been a lot of people who have attacked me because of that fucking asshole. And it's bullshit that I have to be attacked because he wants to be the #1 center of attention. Go on your channel, do your G-Man versus the world. Nobody fucking cares, G. Nobody even cares about your live stream you're having right now. Because all you do is bitch, complain, lie, cry, act like you're some kind of victim, and you're not even close to being a victim. Not even close. You're actually the villain. I told you a long time ago, your biggest problem in life is you want vengeance on people. You don't allow the Lord to be your avenger. And I said, one of these days, God's going to take you out for that shit. And I still hold to my word today. The more you mess with me, G, the more you're putting a freaking big old bullseye from the Lord on your face.
Ooh.
Just know that.
There's plenty of proof out there for that.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with me.
You really don't.
Don't.
You really don't want
You need to stop this bullshit of trying to attack people all the time, especially us, because we don't do shit to you.
I just want to go in the future and like I've tried to bury it with him so many times it's ridiculous. And then some bullshit happens and then he's back talking weird about us. I'm just done with that shit.
Yeah.
I just don't want any part of it anywhere near my life.
Yeah. I don't want you in my life.
Just period. You know?
I don't. I don't want you in my life. I don't want you to come near me. I don't want to talk to you. I honestly, if I wasn't given this subject today, I wouldn't even have talked about you.
Right.
But
we're employees now, so we gotta. We do.
But I was given this topic to talk about, so I decided, okay, I guess we'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, but like, just get it in your head. These two people don't want you in their life. Simple as that.
I don't know. I don't know how many times he needs to hear that, but
like, we were gone for what, 2 months on YouTube, and the whole time he was still talking shit about us? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I wasn't listening to you. I don't watch your shit. I'm not subscribed to you. I don't know anything you're fucking saying, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I don't think he believes that you don't watch the shit.
I'm not interested in you, dude.
I know.
Your shit is boring. It's just you popping off, acting like a fucking ass, and then leaving because you think you're self-righteous, and you're not. You cross boundaries. You treat people like shit. You're not grateful for what people do for you.
Bruh.
So yeah, that's where I am in my history with G-Man. He claims he was now on to little interesting tidbits about him. He claims he was married. I believe that, actually, that he was married.
I don't know.
I went on her Facebook page and she has 2 kids that look just like him.
No shit. Okay.
She has his last name.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're little carbon copies of him, man. Maybe she's a relative or married into. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I remember back in 2014, I think it was the same one that You Gotta Pray the Gay Away, where he was talking about his ex-wife and how she cheated on him and he left her for it.
I knew nothing about any of this.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of old videos of him.
And he certainly never told me when we were together, you know, talking, that he was ever married.
No.
He never told me anything like that, so.
But the videos do exist of him talking about his marriage.
Well, then.
What happened? I have no idea. He doesn't talk about himself personally, which makes me feel like he's hiding a lot.
He did say to us that before he was a Christian, he was a player.
Yeah.
He did say that.
I believe that too. I believe he still plays women. And uses them for whatever they have, you know. G-Man, let's just be honest, he's a grifter.
Whatever that even means either, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm an e-beggar, I'm not a grifter. There's a difference. Okay, I don't fucking do things to cause something just to get money. No, I tell people, I need some money. I need some cash.
I don't know.
I mean, like...
I don't know enough of his history with other people
like
to say that he's a grifter.
The only thing we had today was a salad, because that's the only thing they had.
Yeah, the donations have been down.
Donations at the homeless shelter have been so down.
Yeah.
And nobody's really eating good anymore.
No. Thankfully, they have some pantry items, but it's not that great, man.
No.
pretty rough.
It's not. So, like, we hungry. Like,
We hangry.
we are. We're hangry motherfuckers out here.
Mm.
Uh, uh, you know? Oh, Popeye's chicken. They're chicken sandwiches. I just want to thank Buff for that one time he got us that Popeye's chicken sandwich. I
That's
never
pretty
tried it
damn good,
before.
man.
Dude, those Popeye's chicken sandwich. This was like months ago when it happened,
months.
but man, that was freaking good. I'm looking at that right now and I'm like, I see. You see where my mind goes. I'd rather think about food than this stupid fuck.
We'll have much more pleasant thinking about food than him.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It is. It much is.
My God. When you said we had to do one about this, I was like, oh God.
I know.
I can never get away from the dude. As many times as I've said, I am never going to speak that guy's name again. Here we are back again, doing an entire stream dedicated to him. So it's like, I don't know, it's fucking whatever. But I'm not going to embellish shit, so I got nothing else to say on the subject.
Neither do I really. It's just like...
Yeah, you told the whole story. You have way more of a history with him than I did.
Well, yeah.
Way more.
I always got pissed off at G-Man and, like, slated him a lot because, like, how he treated me.
Yeah.
Like, you're a woman, you just shut up. Like, fuck you, dude. God gave me a mouth for a reason.
That's right.
The first person who gave the gospel was a woman. Why would you limit me on talking about God?
That's it.
Especially when I have a brain to include that too. But no, he likes to put people in their little boxes and label them and make them seem to be something they're not. And he's so fucking ignorant of his subjects. He can't even explain shit right.
Oh my God.
Like evolution, for instance. He's so fucking ignorant about that subject.
He always wanted to fucking try to get people to debate him on it, and then when they would, it's like, whoa, you can't speak two sentences about the subject.
Yeah, I'm gonna post that video on my community tab, the Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Buff, you probably should review that, by the way. You'd laugh your ass off how stupid he was.
Fucking Lou Pliskin, he was funny.
I love Lou Pliskin. Pliskin. I love him, man. He was a good guy.
He was funny as shit.
I don't know what he's been doing lately, to tell you the truth.
He didn't pass away, did he?
I don't know.
I don't think he did. There's been some people that passed away that, like, you're like, holy shit, you know. But
that's true.
I don't think he's passed away.
Nah.
We'll go to his channel and see if he's still making shit. But he's funny, dude.
He is.
Some serious funny atheists around.
That's true.
And did I chuckle at it when, you know, they did G-Man shit? Yeah, kind of. You know. Because they would just be kind of accurate, you know, with what they say.
That's true.
If you want to be a debater, you should study William Lane Craig all day and try and put a fucking point like he could at a debater, and you'd fucking win. That's not what G-Man did. He did it in his own mind, and, well, should have worked a little harder on that, bro, if you wanted to be a professional debater, you know?
You can't even do that.
It would just be
I don't think he's intelligent enough to be a proper debater.
I don't think he's not an intelligent man.
I do.
I think he masks a lot, and he wants to seem dumb.
The very fact that he doesn't seem to understand that humans are animals is a big problem. The very fact that he doesn't understand that we're mammals is another one.
I think he understands it. He's trying to argue for things because he feels the Bible says differently, which is not true. Where does it say in the Bible that you're not a fucking animal? You're a unique creation, sure. Mankind is a unique creation, definitely. But you're still in the kingdom of biological beings on the planet, which animals, sure, we qualify. It's fucking bizarre. I don't.
It's a scientific term, animal.
I mean, is it? Is it a scientific term?
Yes.
All right, there you go. Whatever.
The very fact he wanted to debate me on feminism is really fucking retarded, too.
Oh my god, I don't know. Even he probably doesn't even know that subject that well.
Like, why do you want to, like, I know you watch those red pill fucking videos, but,
yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
what is so wrong with a woman wanting rights?
Fucking incel videos.
What is so wrong with a woman wanting to vote, wanting to have a job, wanting to choose if she wants to be a mother or not, or a businesswoman? Why does that fucking concern you so much? Why do you want to debate about that? I don't think there should be any debate on that, especially when you've been living on your sister's dime for years. I said something, didn't I?
I didn't say that one. I don't know. You know that?
Yes.
Bro.
His sister pretty much rules his whole world, pretty much.
I've only heard him mention his sister a couple of times, and it was about money he was going to give me for the house.
Yeah, she's telling him that you owe these people money, and he's deciding to be fucking greedy, like always. He's very cheap. Don't ever take any help from him, because you're just going to get the cheapest of cheap. You're never going to get anything that's freaking decent.
Takes you to the Dollar Tree and then, like, buys, like, a fucking strawberry cup.
Like, no food or anything.
What? That was so weird.
But why would you want to go to the Dollar Tree to get food anyway? Like, why not the grocery store, bro? Like, normal people get food.
No, it's got to be Dollar Tree. I don't know.
Like,
it's like it gets to a point where I think about this stuff, and we're like an hour 17 minutes into it thinking about it, and I just don't want to think about it anymore.
Like, bro, like, when I was giving him shit, I gave him top dollar shit. You know, I didn't give him the cheapest of the cheap, you know? I gave him as much as I possibly could. You know, and that motherfucker, he just sticks to the cheap. And it's like, bro, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. Because it's like, to me, I look at that stuff as disrespectful. It's like, when you're like...
Yeah.
It's like you're not good enough for, you know, something a little bit, you know, moderately priced.
What?
You know, I'm not trying to be selfish or greedy or anything. I'm just meaning, like, the cheapest of cheap.
You ain't getting no $8 bag of Doritos.
Nah, you getting these, like, $1 bag of Doritos.
For real toes. You know? They can't call them Fritos, folks. That would be copyright infringement. You get that?
Yeah.
You can't call them that. It's fucking Fritos.
I will say, when he's on the phone with Veckel's trying to try everything to get off the phone with him. That is funny to listen to, actually, is how he calls these people up, these other YouTubers, and he's trying to talk about YouTube, and they're like, yeah, I'm at work right now. I can't really talk about this. Yeah, but you need to know this. Like, yeah, I'm not really focusing on that right now. But like I said at the start of this, he likes to stir the pot.
Yeah.
And that's what essentially you're seeing is him stirring the fucking pot.
It's egotism.
Yeah.
Because he literally does believe that he's right all the time about everything. And it's as far as I can tell, impossible to convince him otherwise. Once he believes a certain way, he's done. That's it. He's locked in. There's no convincing otherwise anything, you know?
Mm-mm.
So I don't know how much more we have to talk about this. How much more do we have to talk about this?
I don't know. I think I've said everything I needed to say.
Well, good.
I can't think of anything else.
I gave you what I have.
Let's see. You guys have any questions?
Questions,
Okay, they're all being assholes. So,
All right.
maybe not all of you. Some of you are sweet people.
Absolutely.
It's the noise, you know, the noisy ones.
The static.
Yeah.
The chatter.
Yeah. Love you too, Lisa. Do you think he's going to try to find us? And he's been trying. He's been trying. Oh, Puff. Holy shit, you're still going. I am. We're about to actually end this. I got to add you as moderator. Managing moderator. There you go. I just added you as managing moderator, sir.
There you go.
Yeah. So, why can't the cops help? Well, we're working on that.
Yeah. We won't.
I don't need to say anything else
Don't
on
say
that.
anything else.
Yeah. So, we're gonna take off. You know, if anyone would be kind and donate so we can get some food tonight, that would be wonderful. If not, you don't need to.
No.
We'll survive.
We will.
Yep, we'll survive. We always do. All right. Let's do this. Peace and Maranatha.
There you go.
I love you guys. You guys, you know, stay strong. To the meanies out there, stop being mean. You're going to get someone killed. It's really stupid and irresponsible to do. And then you get in trouble with the law because you're just showing everyone what kind of person you are. Especially when it's in text. Cops can really see that. Anyway. Peace, Maranatha, guys.